Definitely don't recommend Calpac. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Kier. Thank you so much for watching. Today I am doing my year update for the Calpac luggage set that I reviewed previously. I did, however, remove that video because I can no longer in good conscience recommend Calpac. Alright, let's just start. Okay, so I did that review around 5 months. I think it already did have one of the dents in it, which isn't a big deal. Luggage does get messed up. I mean, it gets thrown around and like you can't just have like perfect, pretty luggage always, right? So not a big deal. A few months after that, one of the wheels popped off, just like popped off the mounting. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like the little prong that the wheel like pops into. So we emailed them and they didn't respond, and then Jacques emailed them again and they did respond, and they were like, okay, send us photos, we'll see what we can do. So we sent the photos and they sent us the wheel. After a couple of days we got it. It was no big deal, right? So then we were heading to this long trip, which you may have seen if you follow me on Instagram, where basically we went to New York, I went to the Blog Her conference, and then we went to Paris. We stayed there for 5 days, and then we took the train to Avignon, and then from there we got a car and we drove to Saint-Tropez, and then Cannes, and then Portofino, and then Florence, and then Tuscany, and then Rome, where we flew home. So my bags were in my possession, like, for the majority of the trip. It's not like I flew from each location, and that's why all of this, you know, kind of built up on it. So yeah, so on the last trip essentially, and I got the bags in October. I got the 3-piece set. I picked it up on Nordstrom.com, and I could probably return this to Nordstrom and they would take it back, but I just don't even want to do that. I feel like it's tacky, and it's like you use the crap out of it, now you want to return it. But I feel like it should last longer than a year. But anyway, on the trip from Rome back to New York so that we could connect to Florida, that's where we picked it up from customs, and you have to recheck it. And I was like, oh wow, okay. And like on the trip, I could kind of feel like one of the wheels was starting to kind of cave in. Like I would push it and it would like kind of sink forward and not roll forward. And of course, keep in mind, I do have very heavy bags, but you're supposed to design luggage to withstand carrying heavy loads, right? That's kind of the whole point. So we do have status with United, and my bag is usually closer to 70 pounds than 50 pounds because that's what I'm allowed. So I don't know. I just think that if you're going to sell a big giant bag and market it as luggage, that it should be able to withstand like anything that you could fit in it. It should be able to carry, but I digress. Anyway, so when we picked it up in New York, one of the wheels was like cracked all the way around it, and I was like, oh my god, oh my gosh, we're gonna land and we're not gonna be able to roll it, and it's gonna be horrible. And of course you can just get a cart, but like that's annoying, you know? So I like asked them if they had any duct tape, and they were like, no, we don't have any duct tape. But I'm like, okay, do you have like stickers or anything I can put on it? So we got those like fragile stickers and like taped the wheel on. So freaking like embarrassing. So we're in the airport like taping the wheel back on with fragile stickers, and we like check it and we're like, okay, I hope it makes it, you know? And then we get to Florida and it comes off of the belt and it's literally missing the whole wheel that we taped on. Another wheel is cracked, or it's missing a whole nother wheel, and the wheel that was taped on is like barely hanging on. Another wheel has popped off of the mounting, and then one wheel is just fine. And I put this on my story, like I could not believe that this happened. And of course, I got so many messages like, oh my god, I can't believe that. And I tagged Calpac in the story, and they did not respond. They didn't say, oh my gosh, what can we do to make it up to you? How can we help you? What happened? Like, nothing. But it's like all airlines are tough on bags. You're supposed to make luggage to withstand airlines and heavy loads. They never responded, never said anything. However, a bunch of people did write to me and said, oh my gosh, the same exact thing happened to me, the same thing happened to my mom, etc., etc., etc. Several people said the exact same thing happened to them, and I fell for it. You know, I saw all these big bloggers with it, and I was like, that is so cute, I want that luggage, so I bought it, and I even did a video on it because I just like love the design so much. It had so many great things like in looking at it, but it just doesn't hold up. On top of the wheels ripping off and the dents, one of the zippers completely ripped off as well, and it got super sticky. Like I could barely even open the bag. I don't even know. It just is so frustrating. It is, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm quite an environmentalist. So for me to have to throw away this giant piece of plastic after less than a year of use is so incredibly frustrating. I feel totally taken advantage of. I feel duped. I feel like a hypocrite. It's just so like infuriating. So I will obviously never be shopping with CalPAC ever again. I hope that you will truly consider whether or not it is worth less than a year of travel, spending hundreds of dollars on this set. And even though I still have the medium and the small size because I did buy the 3 set, I don't even want to carry it because I'm just like so bent out of shape about my bag getting bent out of shape. So that is how I feel. That is where we're at. Take a look at this gem of a piece of luggage and let me know your recommendations down below, because I've heard great things about Away, and then I know that Samsonite has just launched a new suitcase called Eco New, which is basically made of recycled plastic bottles, right up my alley. So I might check them out. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do now, but it's very inconvenient. It's very frustrating that now I have to throw away this giant piece of plastic. I just feel terrible and just am very upset. So CalPAC is not a company that I'd be wanting to give my money to ever again. And I hope that the same thing doesn't happen to you if you've already purchased one. Good luck on that. Maybe just do road trips. I don't know, but that's my story. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely don't recommend CalPAC. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.